So just finding your way here. And not trying to make any sense of sort of improvement on your experience or on yourself. And just really landing in this moment, spreading out in this moment, getting comfortable in this moment, relaxing into this moment, letting go. And if in this moment there's this gripping of your mind, gripping of your jaw, clenching of your teeth, furrowing of your eyebrows, tightness in your temples, that you might unhook, unclench, ungrip. And just letting all of that tension diffuse, dissolve, spread out, release. And not putting those tight restrictions on yourself or on your experience, dropping any sort of expectation, any sort of demand on yourself. And we don't have to expect that this will give us something better or grander or take us somewhere special. That this moment right now, in this way, is special enough. We don't have to have a magnificent spiritual experience when this is right here, right now. Revealing itself to you in every moment. Just bringing your awareness into your body, into the physicality of your being. And I don't say this in any unvalued way, but just let yourself be the animal that you are. And that's not derogatory in any way. That's magnificent, just like all animals. So that you might feel your limbs, and you might feel your hands and feet, and you might feel your breath and your fleshiness, and what it's like to be you in this human physicality. And all your animal faculties, a sense of hearing, a sense of smelling, the sense of touching, and the intelligence, a sense of knowing. And just let yourself really land in this nature of yours, this human nature, this human beingness. Feel what it's like to be alive. Feel what it's like to be breathing. Uncomplicated. You might sense that just this is enough. This is complete. This is it. Not about the chase. Not about your ambitious goals and the urgency of your actions. It's about just being this. This. Uncomplicated. So let yourself be uncomplicated in this moment. Drop the need to figure things out. Drop the need to make things better. that life has its own momentum. And just feel that momentum of life as you breathe, as you feel your breath moving through your body. Sense that there's nothing is stationary, nothing is fixed, nothing is stuck. Everything is moving, flowing, changing, shifting, all on its own. Let that happen. So relax any resistance that you might be holding. Resistance to the flow of life. Resistance to the changes. And just rest in the breath. Letting the breath be your default, your home base, the place to land, to plug in. Instead of making your meditation about breathing, make your meditation about one breath. Just one breath. The one that's happening now. This breath will never be repeated. And this breath is not lost on you. So feeling the breath from beginning to the middle and to the end. Then see if you can let yourself be breathed instead of you breathing. Let the breath breathe you. Life is now. You are more of a verb than you are a noun. There is activity, shifting, changing. Not one part of you is staying the same. There's flow, movement, digestion. Cells are coming into form, cells are coming out of form. Blood is circulating, not one part of your body is still. So go with the flow. Ungrip your clench on life, your grasping nature. There's nothing to pin down. All experiences are changing. Feel that in the breath. Feel that in the body. And sensing the changing landscape of your experience. the changing thoughts, the changing sounds, the changing emotions. Nothing can define you. Notice where you are right now. Notice who you are right now. You don't need to think about it. Let yourself be undefined. Don't draw any conclusions about yourself. You're sensing both of what is changing in your experience and also know what is changeless, that which is noticing the changes. Thoughts come and go, but you don't. Sensations come and go, but you don't. So we live the paradox. Both the changeless and the changing. Something in you must be the witness to these changes, or you wouldn't know it's changing. So just sensing your still abiding nature. And try not to make something happen. What's it like to not do anything? Sensations might be pleasant or unpleasant, but one thing is certain: it will change. Emotions can be pleasant or unpleasant, and they too will change. So embrace your organic nature. Don't demand that one experience stays and another experience goes. We don't have to effort so much. Let your mind be as wide as the sky and beyond. Don't limit yourself. There's nothing inherently faulty about you. Again, coming back to the idea of one breath, to the experience of one breath. That life can be uncomplicated, and it can be this simple. That we don't have to figure everything out, and we don't have to know the next 10 steps. We don't have to go to the past to redo it or to change it. And we could be here. That we don't have to be special, even though we are. We don't have to have a spectacular experience. We can just be this. And maybe you sense some resistance to being here. And you can open to that too. And let that be here too. Don't resist the resistance. That this too will change. Just being open, open, and open, and more open to your experience. Yes, and yes, and yes. Not picking sides. One breath, one breath. One breath. One breath. Nothing to do. Nothing to become. No problem to create. No problem to fix. not turning away, not turning against. But just hanging out with yourself. You're neither for your experience or against your experience. There's no goal. There's no destination. There's no place to be, and nothing to become. This is it. This is the maximum of your experience. This is it now. One breath and one breath. Thoughts will come in, thoughts will go out. Breath comes in, breath goes out. This is life. This is life now.